1941. Who wants to see this start? 1990. Who wants to see this start? 1975. Who wants to see this start? It's official. The Mark III Fiesta is a classic. The classic Ford. People said it, not me. Never mind all you people who say it's not a classic unless you have to start it with a handle. It's a classic, right? You're getting old. Deal with it. Hello, I'm Steve. This is a £370,000 part for my Fordestio Fiestio. Some common folk call them Ford Fiestas. 1990 Ford Fiesta Mark III. And this is the correct silencer for her. I didn't have to muck about with the other one. I found another one and sent the other one back because I was going to work for the week and I didn't need to do it there and then. And I bought it from Autodoc. First time using these. They've got loads of stuff on there that you wouldn't find in part shops over here for like older cars. And like eBay prices are a bit silly on some. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I'm not sponsored by Autodoc. They wish. The app I used to get it is a bit iffy. I couldn't put my course code in properly, so I had to like cut and paste. Anyway, it was delivered by Every. And I'm convinced the hub at Every rugby tackle every package before you get it, because every one I've had has been like busted open. So like, but nevertheless, give Autodoc a look for some stuff if you've never used it before. Took about a week to come because I believe it's from Germany, so I didn't have to do the car there. And shut up, man. Let's go and do something with the Fiesta. I'm going to move the Fiesta from there to there and shove the silencer on it, but before I do, I want to get rid of this stuff on the roof. It used to have a Union Jack on the roof. But before I do that, look at this. 1941. Who wants to see this start? Are you ready? More on that and where it came from a little later if you're interested. I bought this to get the glue off the vinyl roof off the Viva, but I'm going to use it on the Fiesta and see if it'll get the sticky stuff off the Union Jack that used to be on there off. Here I am a good hour into it. Been scraping off the gunk. It's a bit of a nightmare to try and take off this stuff. This stuff is very powerful, but not powerful, strong. What's the word I'm looking for? Strong. This stuff burns your face, but it's still taking forever to take up some good elbow grease, and you can't really tell what's been removed until you wipe it off dry, because there's like a white residue left underneath it. But it's going to persevere. This is just a window ice scraper, by the way. It's not scratching the car. Let's try some fuel on a rag on the roof as well to clean it. This is after a good couple of hours of cleaning. And there's still little bits here and there of residue and sticky stuff, but no, I've made a big dent in it. Am I making any sense? You try and do a voiceover on a video after doing a 10-hour shift with no sleep. No, but after looking at it, it looks a hell of a lot better. That it's getting there. Gonna be the sexiest Mark III Fiesta on the street. Right, let's chuck a bucket of water over her, and then I'll shift her over here. Just a quick wash in a bucket of water. We're not doing a detail in vid, but so we'll get a good cleaning. 1990. Who wants to see this start? Sorry about the wind noise. I don't mean from me. I mean, like, there's a new exhaust to go on. Similar bore, close enough. The hook for the exhaust hanger Looks a lot lower on that one than it does on this one, but that one looks on a weird angle. Let's chuck it on, see how it works. Someone went to town with the fabrication of the exhaust support thing there, bracket, compared to that one on there. Whew, it's a chunk of metal. Let's get our jacked up and pop it on. Look, I even bought the new bracket. I am pulling no stops today. Splashing the cash. Right, I'm hoping next Fiesta video it'll be checking the brakes and putting her in for an MOT. You may be surprised to hear that I haven't got the same money as all the other car channels on YouTube. So there'll be no tour of the Sahara Desert and the little Fiesta once I finish her. But there will be a tour of Heaven, the little town where I live. The little town where the Academy Award winning series of the same name was based. And many a famous song written about heaven. Belinda Carlisle, Heaven is a Place on Earth. In Excess, Heaven Sent. Led Zeppelin, Buying a Stairway to Heaven. Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven. I don't know why he's locked out, probably some dodgy dealings. Did he have something to do with Diddy? I could go on, just entertaining myself here. What was I doing? $1975. Who wants to see this start? You can it. The battery's dead. Sorry for teasing. This day has got me exhausted. Shall I get all professional and put a little bit of exhaust assembly paste on? Eh? How much of this? How much of this stuff do you put on? That's right. Get it all over your hands and then all over the exhaust. Think it would have failed on?
I don't think it.
So therefore just doing a check-up like? You're just off home like?
Aye. I don't find the stable back into the field, so I blew it.
Just beat a rinsey eye out. What's that saying? It's all fun and games till someone gets exhaust paste in their eye. Don't be a hero. Wear your safety specs. Right, shall I kick it over? See what it sounds like? I'll take off this stuff first, probably run better. I'm in the garage where there's less wind, but anyway, the Fiesta, after being on the ramps, she was rough starting up. Hang on a minute. Yeah, after being up on the ramps, she was rough starting up and wouldn't stay idling. I started fanning on with a jet and the idle speed and that again. I shouldn't have, but she's rough running. She's sounding quite loud, like from the tone from the exhaust. I don't know, could some crap have went down into the tank from the car being like that? Or could it be doing something to do with back pressure? Could there be crap in the carb now, like I say? Shall I do a rebuild on the carb? Check this out. Can anyone help with this? That's what the carburetor looks like on the car. This is a replacement carburetor, but used one that I got with the car when I bought it, which looks a lot like the carburetors in both the Haynes manuals that I've got. For the 1.1 litres, it doesn't seem to show the ones for the 1 litre. I'll have to have a read through and find out. This door doesn't shut properly either. I've put some tape around it, which makes it better for like slamming it and actually getting it shut. But what's the best way to go around getting these to shut? Does anyone know? Like, this seems a bit looser than the other side. Is there something to adjust, or do these wear out? Oh, bastard. It is windy as hell out there. Anyway, so I want rebuild the carb first and then take it from there. I'm not giving up. I know it's only a 1 litre Fiesta, but I'm not giving up. So, the story of the compressor. I'm going to give it a clean up and find out. I mainly just wanted it for, it's just going to be like a showpiece really in the garage. I'm not going to use it. It's loud as hell, but it looks cool. I just like the history behind it. I think I've cleaned that on there, and that seems like it says 1941. And the motor is a later one from 1959. I got it from a bloke in work whose father-in-law passed away, and they were clearing out his house and his garage and that. I believe he had Bedford or Viva HA vans back in the day for a business that he had. And that compressor, I think he sprayed some stuff using that compressor. And when he did pass away, there was still a marina van in his garage. So I just like the story of it. Cool story behind it. So thank you very much, Ian. Although I don't think he watches this channel anyway. But he also give us an old toolbox with some Imperial bits and bobs in it. Old cantilever toolbox. Remember my dad had one of these for years. Yeah, so there's all sorts of old school tools in here. Circlip, pliers, shears, Imperial spanners. Crazy looking huge spanners. Some clamps, chisels. Ball joint separators, more grips. Yeah, oh, what's this? BSW, loads to sort through in here. Yeah, so initially he said, do I want a compressor? I said no, and he said it was over 50-year-old when his father-in-law had it, and his father-in-law had it for a long time. I was like, yeah, cool, because I like old engineering stuff. Well, the Fiesta's fighting us a little bit. Anyone know why? Like, because it was running perfect. Didn't have the back box on. Up on the ramp, let it down like I say, and then it seemed to be spluttering and struggling. Could it be the back box? Could it be something to do with the back pressure after? Or could it be something, is some crap gone down into the carb or something like that? Also, these were posted through my door. Sorry to the guy on the motorbike who rang the doorbell. I think he's been twice. The doorbell's crap. We don't get signal in the house for it to ring. When we do, it's like 5 minutes later. So thank you very much. Who are you? And what are these? Thank you very much, mate. I'm guessing there's something for the Viva. It's got GM on it, and it's Vauxhall, some sort of sleeves. I'll show you. Like some sort of sleeve things. I don't know what they're for, but I'll find out. So thank you very much. Yeah, sorry I missed you, mate. But if you haven't got a YouTube account, so you can't message, I'll put the email at the beginning of the video. retrorebuildsuk@gmail.com. But thank you very much. I'll figure out what they're for and I'll use them. Sorry I missed you, like I say, but the doorbell's crap. I'm going to get a Ring doorbell. That's one of them Amazon ones. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Fannying About with a Fiesta. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da! Fannying about with Fiat.